Boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about goals. For me, a goal is a desire you're tempted by. A goal is a tangible form of your dreams that you can measure. A goal is a place where you want to be in future. What is your definition of a goal? Let me know in the comments. But the big question is, how do you achieve your goals? And that is exactly what we are going to talk about in this video. So without wasting any time, let's dive straight into the video. Now, I have not achieved goals that looks humongous on paper and in theory, but when I was in my college, I had a goal of not working in a 9-to-5 job. I had a goal of not working for someone else's dreams with my finite existence, and I was able to achieve that goal. So I know a thing or two when it comes to achieving goals. It doesn't matter if a goal is small or big because all goals are relative. All goals are subjective. A goal might mean a lot for you, it might mean everything for you, and it might mean nothing for me, right? And vice versa. So a goal is never big or small because all goals are subjective and its importance vary from person to person. Now that being said, let's talk about 4-step framework that will give you the best chance at achieving your goals. Starting with setting a goal. As Tony Robbins says, goal setting is the first step in turning invisible into the visible. I essentially want to talk about two things when it comes to goal setting. Number one is you have to set precise goals, and not just precise, you have to set precise goals bounded by time. Understand it this way. अगर तुम्हें YouTube पे 100,000 सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए, which is a great goal, kudos to you. और अगर तुम्हारा गोल ये है कि मुझे $100,000 कमाने हैं, both are great goals, both are precise goals. But अगर तुम ये गोल सेट करोगे, your brain would be like, ठीक है हम 10 साल में ये गोल अचीव कर लेंगे. But 10 साल के अंदर तो ये गोल irrelevant हो जाएगा. And that is why it is extremely crucial to bound your goals with time. A better goal would look like, I want to earn $100,000 in next 1 year. I want to get 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel in the next 8 months or 6 months or whatever the time period might be. But it is extremely crucial to bound your goals with time. जब तुम अपने goals को time से bound कर देते हो तो something weird happens. Your brain feels like कि I want to execute on this goal. I want to work towards this goal. And it weirdly pushes you to execute to achieve that goal. But अगर तुमने अपने brain को कोई time period ही नहीं दिया, then your brain always get into the procrastination mode and it will be like, ठीक है ना यार, achieve कर लेंगे, अभी तो हमारे पास बहुत time है. We'll achieve that goal in the next 5 years or 10 years. So that is why again it is extremely crucial to bound your goals with a time period. Second thing that I want to talk about in goal setting, it is ruthlessly eliminate your goals. I read this in one of the articles from James Clear about goal setting, where he's like, you have to ruthlessly eliminate your goals. The misery of the modern world is we see 1,000 different people doing 1,000 different interesting things around us, and we are like कि मुझे ये भी करना है. I also want to achieve this. मुझे ये भी करना है. मुझे ये भी करना है. And we set multiple different goals for ourselves. And even though that goal setting is ambitious, it is good for us to push ourselves in the long run. What really end up happening is our brain is unable to focus on any single goal, and if it is unable to focus on any single goal, it procrastinates and we end up nowhere. And that is why we have to ruthlessly eliminate your goals. Write down all the goals that you have and then figure out what are the goals that means everything for me and what goals I can prioritize from other goals. Okay, 80-20 rule अगर तुमने सुना है तो 80-20 rule is like कि life में 80% of the things doesn't matter, only 20% of the things matter. So do the same thing with your goals. Write down all your goals and figure out what are the 80% of the goals that I can deprioritize and what are those 20% goals that I really want to achieve that means everything for me. Yeah, and then focus on those goals. Personally, for me, I set 2 goals per year in my business and in my career and in my life that I want to achieve. For example, I want to earn $100,000 by the end of this year. I want to travel 5 countries by the end of this year. Whatever the goal might be, you have to ruthlessly eliminate your goals and you have to set goals which are less in quantity, maybe 2 goals per year, right? Whatever works for you, but do not sell 7, 10, 12, 20, 50 goals for yourself that you want to achieve in a year. That is why you have to ruthlessly eliminate your goals. Do it properly, use the 80-20 principle, helps a lot. So the second step of the framework is reverse engineering. Now reverse engineering is only going to work if you have set precise goals for yourself. अगर तुमने कोई precise goal ही set नहीं किया तो तुम reverse engineer किसको करोगे? And that is why you have to set precise goals and then you have to move towards reverse engineering. Now when it comes to reverse engineering, it works for me. This concept have worked for me because you can literally visually see what are the next steps that you need to take, right? So अगर तुम्हें अपने YouTube channel पे 100,000 subscribers चाहिए in the next 6 months और अगर आज तुम्हारे 10,000 subscribers हैं, इसका मतलब तुम्हें 90,000 subscribers चाहिए in next 6 months. तो reverse इंजीनियर करो कि तुम्हें हर महीने कितने सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए होंगे, तुम्हें हर हफ्ते कितने सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए होंगे. यू कैन नॉट डू इट ऑन अ माइक्रो डे टू डे बेसिस बिकॉज results may vary and you might get demotivated because of that. So break down your goals into smaller steps कि अगर मुझे 6 महीने में 90,000 सब्सक्राइबर चाहिए तो मुझे 1 महीने में कितने चाहिए होंगे, which is 90,000 divided by 6 months in this case. So figure out how many subscribers would you need to achieve in 1 month and then work for that. Forget the big goal and work for achieving those amount of subscribers in that first month. अगर तुमने वो गोल हिट कर दिया देन बाय डिफॉल्ट विद द मोमेंटम यू विल बी एबल टू अचीव द बिगर गोल. पर अगर तुम बिगर गोल को दिमाग में रखोगे ऑन एवरी डे एंड यू आर वर्किंग एवरी डे बाय कीपिंग दैट बिगर गोल इन योर माइंड, यू माइट गेट ओवरवेल्म्ड. you might procrastinate, you might get demotivated if you do not get the results. And that is why it is important कि तुम रिवर्स इंजीनियर करो कि मुझे आज किस चीज पे काम करना है, मुझे इस महीने कितने सब्सक्राइबर्स अचीव करने हैं, या फिर मुझे इस महीने कितने पैसे कमाने हैं. वट एवर द गोल माइट बी, यू कैन रिवर्स इंजीनियर अकॉर्डिंगली. सो दैट इज द सेकंड स्टेप ऑफ द फ्रेमवर्क, दैट इज रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग. क्योंकि अगर जब तुम रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग करते हो तो तुम्हारे दिमाग के सामने एक छोटा गोल होता है, और उस छोटे गोल को अचीव करने में तुम्हारा दिमाग बोलता है कि अच्छा दिस इज ईजी, आई कैन easily achieve it without any discomfort. अगर तुम दिमाग में वो सिग्नल भेज देते हो, then your brain is like, okay, we can achieve this goal because it doesn't look frightening. It will not cause maximum discomfort to me, and that's why your brain basically work in coherence with you without procrastination and allow you to execute towards that small goal. And with compounding over a long period of time, those small goals lead to the bigger goal. So that's the second step of the framework, which is reverse engineering. Okay guys, so the third step of the framework is something that I call trifecta of execution. अब जब तुमने एक प्रिसाइज गोल सेट कर लिया है, तुमने उसे रिवर्स इंजीनियर कर लिया है, द नेक्स्ट ऑब्वियस स्टेप इज टू एग्जीक्यूट, राइट? एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू एग्जीक्यूशन, देयर आर थ्री थिंग्स that you need to keep in mind. Number one is learning, second one is execution, and third one is optimization. Now there is a great paradox of learning and execution. You cannot execute before learning up to a certain extent. अगर तुमने किसी चीज को एक certain extent तक नहीं सीखा तो तुम execute ही नहीं कर पाओगे. अब अगर तुमने एक certain point तक किसी चीज को सीख लिया तो तुम उसको उसके आगे नहीं सीख सकते बिना execute करे. This is kind of a paradox of learning and executing, right? So first you have to learn something up to a certain extent, then you have to execute it, and then you have to optimize it, and then you have to execute again. This is the trifecta of execution that you will need to go through. Now, before learning, you have to figure out what are the things that you need to learn. अगर तुम्हें YouTube पे subscribers बढ़ाने हैं, then ask yourself, research, figure out what are the things that you will need to get better at, and then that you will need to learn. For example, you might have to learn video editing. You might have to learn how to create videos that people watch till the end. You might have to learn how to create great thumbnails. You might have to learn how to do storytelling. For every goal that you want to achieve, there are a lot of things that you will need to get better at and that you will need to learn. So according to your goal, write down all the things that you will really need to learn about, and you will need to research about, and you will really have to get better at in order for you to execute. Once you learn those things that are essential for you to reach that goal, the second step is to execute. क्योंकि अगर तुमने सीख लिया उस चीज को और तुमने execute ही नहीं किया तो तुम अपनी जर्नी कभी स्टार्ट ही नहीं कर पाओगे इन ऑर्डर फॉर यू टू रीच दैट गोल. तो सेकंड स्टेप है कि एग्जीक्यूट करना है तुम्हें. एंड वंस यू हैव एग्जीक्यूटेड, यू विल लर्न मोर थिंग्स फ्रॉम द एग्जीक्यूशन इटसेल्फ, एंड देन यू विल गेट इन दैट लूप ऑफ लर्निंग एंड एग्जीक्यूशन, लर्निंग एंड एग्जीक्यूटिंग, लर्निंग एंड एग्जीक्यूटिंग. एंड वंस यू एग्जीक्यूटेड इनफ, द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज ऑप्टिमाइजेशन. अब जब तुमने बहुत ज्यादा एग्जीक्यूट कर लिया है, sit down, figure out what are the optimizations you can make, what is the feedback of the market, what people are thinking about your videos. If you are talking about getting to 100,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, right? Once you optimize, take some takeaways, figure out what are the things that you can make better, and then execute again. So that is the third step of the framework, you guys, which is trifecta of execution. Okay guys, so we are just moving to the end of the video. If you are finding this video insightful till now, make sure you smash the like button for the algorithm, and you are watching me for the first time, subscribe to the channel. That being said, moving on to the last step of the framework, you guys, it is measure your goals. तुम उन चीजों में अच्छे होते हो जिनको तुम मेजर कर सकते हो. अगर तुम किसी चीज को मेजर कर सकते हो, then you always have that sense of motivation to continue doing that one thing. If you are going to gym and you can measure that your bicep is increasing by 1 inch every week, you will be motivated and you will never stop going to gym again until unless some casualty comes into your life, right? Otherwise, you will always be motivated to go to gym because you can see the results, you can measure the progress in your body. Similarly, if you want to grow your YouTube channel and you can measure कि तुम्हारे इस महीने में तुम्हारा small goal था to hit 10,000 subscribers, even though you hit 9,000 subscribers, you will be able to measure it where you know कि you are getting some kind of progress. And with that sense of progress, you will always be able to put in more work, you will always be motivated, and eventually you will be able to achieve that big goal. And if you not achieve that big goal, you will still be able to get very close to that goal. The entire notion behind this framework that I just told you is to not always achieve the goal, but if you apply this framework, you will always end up near that goal, even if you are unable to achieve that goal. तो अगर तुम्हें 100,000 subscribers चाहिए और तुमने इस framework को apply किया consistently with seriousness, even though you do not reach 100,000 subscribers, you will always be near to that goal compared to अगर तुमने framework apply नहीं किया. So it is not just about always reaching that goal, but it is always about improving in the journey and to reaching closer to that goal. And if you can do that in the next iteration, in some more time, you will always be able to achieve that goal. That is my framework, guys, for achieving a goal. It has always worked for me various times in different aspects of my life, whether it be my physical health, whether it be my mental health, whether it be my career, in making money, in my relationships. It has worked for me, and I'm sure if you apply it in your life with consistency, it will work for you. That's all for this video, you guys. If you found this video useful, smash the like button. If you're watching me for the first time, subscribe to the channel and smash that bell icon so do not miss videos like this every week. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys next time. next time.